What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. We kind of got some breaking news in a way from Shams about the status of Jimmy Butler in Miami. Apparently the Miami Heat are open to trading Jimmy Butler, and Jimmy Butler is open to that as well. Apparently he prefers to be traded to a contending team, and there's 3 teams linked as of right now. So today we're going to be jumping into this Miami Heat rebuild, probably connected with the Roasted Rebuild series. And I don't think I've done a Miami Heat one anyway, so here we are. And now we're going to be doing a Trading Jimmy Butler Miami Heat rebuild today. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like on this one and subscribe if you're new to this channel. As always, greatly appreciated. So the Miami Heat find themselves at 12-10 on the season thus far. But like I said, this just came out this morning as I'm recording this. And apparently, you know, there was been some rumors about Jimmy Butler. His contract hasn't been extended like he's wanted. And Pat Riley's kind of, you know, not wanting to do that. And now the Miami Heat are open to moving him. So 3 teams are connected. It's the Warriors, the Rockets, and the Mavericks. So based off those 3 teams alone, we're going to do that today. And you guys already know, you guys kind of already know how it goes around here. So when it comes to superstar trades, you can't get the best value possible, you know, legit in 2K. It just doesn't work out. We know what superstars are traded for. They're traded for a plethora of picks and long other things. And you can never make that happen in 2K. It's almost impossible. So we take a look at the 3 teams on, you know, Jimmy Butler we have to keep in mind. And this is going to be opinion based, so feel free to disagree with me. No one is ever going to agree on what someone is worth, especially for Miami Heat fan. I think Butler's worth a lot more. It works all the time in that way. We all know that. So based off those 3 team alone, the Mavericks, I don't think they have enough. I really don't. I don't think they're going to have what it takes to get Jimmy Butler. I just don't see that happening. So we're going to eliminate them right now. I think I think Houston has more to offer. And I think the Warriors have more to offer as well. Clearly, Houston has way more to offer than those teams. Obviously, the Rockets have a plethora of young players. And the Warriors, you know, they have like Kuminga and stuff as well. But if I'm Miami, I'm talking to Houston night and day. Now, it also depends what Pat Riley wants, because obviously Charlotte has the Miami Heat's pick and, you know, among other things. So you could talk to the Warriors and try to get, like, you know, maybe Wiggins if you want to win that player, you know, maybe get Kuminga on top of that, Moses Moody, something along the lines of that. But I'm going to talk to the Rockets today. I think the Rockets make more sense as far as maybe a young player you can get. So now, as far as who the Rockets are willing to move out of here, that remains to be seen. But we're going to try to build a trade here with Houston to start this video. So Jimmy Butler to Houston, you know, there was a rumor about that a long time ago, and it sounds like the Rockets offered like 4 firsts and the, who was it at the time with the Minnesota? No, can't even remember. Was it the Bull? I can't remember what team he was on. I think it was the Timberwolves. I can't remember what team he was on at that time, but there was a rumor about that back then. But so let's see. So Jimmy Butler's making $48 million. So obviously Fred VanVleet's contract can just match that straight up. But if I'm Miami, I want at least 1 or 2 of the young players that Houston has. So we have Dylan Brooks' contract. We have some other salaries we can throw in here. So let's start with, we're gonna have to match salary regardless. So Fred VanVleet's probably gonna be somebody that has to stick around if they're gonna be traded for Jimmy Butler. So let's say, let's start with Steven Adams' contract. So it's probably gonna have to be a ton of salaries thrown together in here. This is gonna be a big trade if I had to guess based off what this is gonna look like. Reed Shepherd. So like Reed Shepherd is interesting because he's obviously, so I'm gonna see if we can get Reed Shepherd in this trade though. So Reed Shepherd, and then maybe I think Brooks' salary might have to be in here. So like, could you get Reed Shepherd, and I mean Brooks' salary would probably have to be in it if I had to guess. So, and then maybe like a first in the future from like there, I don't know, like a 2028 first. So something along the lines of this so far, but there's gonna be more to do in this trade. So we can throw Thomas Bryant in here, but obviously we're going to need more money in here if I had to guess. Let's take a look at this further. And then Pell Larson. So Pell Larson I know is a player that Miami Heat just drafted, so could we do like Richardson instead? We can't. Okay. So Jimmy Butler, Thomas Bryant for Adams, Shepherd, and a 2028 first. Is this enough? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know if that's enough. Maybe you can get Tari Eason out of them as well, or you can get Jabari Smith out of them. One of the 2. Maybe that's too much for Houston. Like I said, it's going to be opinion based off what everybody thinks. Feel free to let me know what you guys think Butler would be worth. But to set ourselves, you know, maybe it's just Reed Shepherd and 2 firsts. I think that's fair. Like, let's do 2 firsts. That's what we'll rock with. I am totally on board if you think this is too much. I'm totally on board if you think this is not enough. I can get that. I can get behind that. Now, Butler's also kind of an expiring contract, so Houston would have to have confidence he's resigning. But we're going to do this trade. So we're going to get Reed Shepard and 2 first-round picks from Houston. That's how we're going to start this video. So Jimmy Butler is now on the Rockets. And we obviously clearly kind of have a rebuild in front of us, or a retool, rebuild, whatever you want to call it. Now, Khalil Ware, I want to get minutes. So clearly this direction of this team has changed now. So I want Khalil Ware to get minutes, and I want Reed Shepard to get minutes this season. So we're going to make sure that does end up happening. So Khalil Ware is going to get minutes, and we can take Reed Shepard, and we can take just basically Kevin Love out of the rotation, because if we're going to go in a rebuild mode, might as well not even worry about Kevin Love playing too much. We're just going to go Reed Shepard, a ton of minutes off the bench, and that's what we'll rock with for the rest of the season. So this team still could make the playoffs, don't get me wrong, but more than likely with Butler gone, I'm assuming we're going to fall out. But we'll see how the rest of year 1 goes. And let me know, you guys, all your guys' thoughts on Jimmy Butler potentially being moved and what you think he's worth or what you think he's not worth. Feel free to let me know. So as kind of expected, we did fall out of the playoffs, which is obviously no surprise here, but I do want to see how Houston did. So they're actually in the play-in with Butler on the roster currently. So let's see if they end up making out of it, and they do. So they're going to be in the playoffs, and I want to kind of keep tabs on them here. So somebody come around against Minnesota, and they are going to get bounced in 5. So Butler does not change their, doesn't change their status of winning a championship just yet, but maybe eventually he can. So Boston and Denver. Boston goes on to win in 5. Kevin Love is going to call it a career, and LeBron James also calling it a career as well. But for the lottery, I don't think we're going to get our pick this offseason, if I remember correctly. It does say we have it. So the 7th overall pick. I don't know for a fact that Miami Heat do have this selection, but I guess I'll just go with it since it could really help us in this video. I'm not even going to research it. Screw it, right? Let's just rock with it. But I do think there's a chance the Thunder are supposed to have this, or is it 2026 that the Thunder have? Maybe it's 2026 that the Thunder have. So Miami probably has their 2025 first. So let's just get straight into this draft and see what we can get. So number 1 is going to be Cooper Flag to Detroit. Number 2 is Ace Bailey. Number 3 is going to be Dylan Harper. Number 4 is going to be Igor. And number 5 is going to be Noah. So who do we take? Portland takes Liam. So we could take Trey Johnson. We could take VJ Edgecombe, Nolan Traore, Conrad, Drake Powell. I mean, to me, this is an easy pick. We take VJ Edgecombe here. So VJ Edgecombe could be, or we could take Nolan Traore, or we could take this guy. I've not taken this guy before. And he looks like he's, dude, I need to do research on this guy. I don't know anything about him, but do we take him or do we take VJ Edgecombe? I'm going to take VJ Edgecombe today. Just going to go with the safer pick because, you know, we want to be good right away. So how good so he's a 76 out of this draft. So I have to keep that in mind. But Edgecombe, I think, still was the right pick. So welcome to Miami. Player options, Hawkes and Jovic will accept. And then offers, Josh Christopher is a free agent. And then for free agency, we have, I don't think we have any important free agents to worry about, but Vince Williams is out here, which is interesting. So Alec Burks is here. But all right. So clearly, Reed Shepard is going to be the guy going forward. Rozier could probably be moved this offseason. We're probably not going to keep him any further. We obviously still have Hero. We have VJ Edgecombe we just drafted. We have Dylan Brooks, who will have to play because he's getting paid a ton of money. Jaime Jaquez, Jovic, Haywood Highsmith, and then Bam Adebayo and Khalil Ware. So hopefully Khalil Ware can continue to develop behind Bam Adebayo. But I think my plan is to keep Bam and Hero. Don't think I want to move either of them. But I do want to move Rozier out of here. So that's going to be kind of what we do. So Edgecombe's going to have to get some runs somewhere, whether it's small forward or power forward spot. Or not power forward, sorry. Small forward, shooting guard. But power forward is probably our weakest position right now. So let's see if we can trade Rozier for just a starter right now or just, you know, any kind of draft capital at all. So the Chicago Bulls have the most intriguing offer for Terry Rozier right now. They want to give me Patrick Williams and Jalen Smith. We have to give Nikola Jovic, though, which I kind of hate the idea of getting up Nikola Jovic here, but I think we can do this because I think we can move Jaime Jaquez to power forward and have him start, and that way VJ Edgecombe can start at the small forward spot. So I can rock with this. We'll get Patrick Williams and Jalen Smith as our kind of new pieces here, and then Edgecombe will play small forward. Jaquez will play power forward. And yeah, I don't mind that. And then just in case Khalil Ware isn't ready, Jalen Smith can play this year. And then in the future, obviously, it'll be Khalil Ware to take over. But I can rock with that. So let's go to player progression and kind of see what that looks like based off, you know, Butler being gone. So we have Bam down and Hero down, which kind of sucks. Hawkes up to an 80. Reed Shepard developed in exactly what we want him. Williams goes up 2. Haywood Highsmith is up. You know, Jalen Smith is up. Pell Larson. Khalil Ware is up to 74. So Khalil Ware not quite ready, but he is getting there. Jalen Smith could be the backup center this season, and then Ware can maybe play. Well, we can still force Ware in there if needed, but I'm going to fix the rotation up how I see fit, and then I will show you guys kind of what my thought process is going into year number 2. So here's going to be the rotation for year 2. It's going to be Reed Shepard, Tyler Hero, VJ Edgecombe, Mihami Jaquez, Bam Adebayo, Dylan Brooks, Patrick Williams, Haywood Highsmith, Khalil Ware, and Pell Larson. So we are going to force Khalil Ware in there over Jalen Smith. Just think it probably makes more sense going forward. We mainly did that trade for Patrick Williams being brought in, which I think is a nice piece for us. And then I do want to look at shot tendencies because, as we all know, shot tendencies are kind of broken in 2K right now. They just don't make any sense at all. So Hero obviously can score a ton. Bam Adebayo 79 is totally fine with me. Reed Shepard obviously is kind of someone I want to step up to. That'd be great. And then VJ Edgecombe will leave as a 75 as a rookie. But yeah, something along the lines of this would be great. If Hero and Shepard could be like, really good scores. Didn't they both go to the same college, or am I tripping? Yeah, they both went to Kentucky. So that's cool too. So let's go ahead. It's my year 2. I don't expect to be a playoff team this year. Unfortunately, we aren't going to have our pick this offseason, so that would be nice if we could, tank away and get AJ or something like that, but that's not going to be the case. But hopefully we can maybe make some noise this year. It looks like we might be around 500 based off how the season is starting. So I was kind of right on the dot. We actually finish up at exactly 500, but Reed Shepard wins most improved and Tyler Hero wins clutch player of the year. So there should be I feel like there'd be a title for this backcourt. Obviously the Splash Brothers exist. You could definitely name this something. I don't know what I would name it, but there's definitely something you can name this backcourt. Splash Brothers 2.0, whatever. That's lame. We're not doing that. But something along the lines of that would be cool. So we are in the playoffs as a 6th seed. I was about to say we're not in it, but no, we are. We finished exactly 500 at 41 and 41 on the dot. To me, that's a good start after trading Jimmy Butler away, so can't really be too upset about that. And then Houston is the 4th seed, so that's good for them. Hopefully they kept Butler. And they did. So we're able to keep him, which is nice because that made sense, hopefully. Because obviously they traded a lot to get him. So if they did, they'd have to have confidence he would resign, and he did. So that's good. So Hero 22, 16 from Reed Shepard, 14 from Bam, 12 from Patrick Williams, 12 from VJ Edgecombe, 10 from Mihami Jaquez, 7 from Brooks, and then 6 from Haywood Highsmith, and then 5 and 4 from Ware, and 4 from Pell Larson. So we get Atlanta in round 1. I don't anticipate winning this series, but I guess you never know. So let's see if we can come out here and beat Atlanta in round 1. And we do win game 1. Okay, well, we advanced and Boston got upset by Toronto. Are we going to make it to the conference finals this early in the video, right? There's no way, right? And no, we get eliminated by Toronto. But the fact we got to round 2 this early is a good sign of things to come. Oklahoma City, Toronto. Toronto is always so good in the simulation for no reason. But yeah, I'll absolutely take that season after we just lost Jimmy Butler. I think that's pretty solid. So we got New Orleans, number 1, Pacers 2, and Bulls, number 3. Staff signing, you got Eric Spoelstra as the head coach. And then on draft night, I don't think we're going to have our pick. I'm pretty sure the Thunder have our pick this offseason, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, we have an early second. So let the AI take care of that. They got Jerome Morrison. Welcome. We'll accept all of these. And then qualifying offers, Josh Christopher, free agent again. And then for free agency, Duncan Robinson, Haywood Highsmith, probably let both of them walk, honestly. So, really good position to be in. And do we have cap space? We do have a little bit of money to spend, so that's nice. But let's take a look. So we got Reed Shepard, Hero. We kind of need a backup guard somewhere. We could move like Pell Larson there potentially, though, since we have Edgecombe and Brooks. Well, Brooks is not going to be here forever. So maybe we can look at moving him right now. Williams and Jaquez I like a lot. And then Jalen Smith, Khalil Ware, Bam Adebayo. So to me, we just need kind of like a backup guard. So if I can move Brooks out of here for like anything at all, he's an expiring contract at this point. So I do think we should be able to get something. The Bulls are offering me like a crazy amount of picks for him. Not going to happen. Russell in a first, Jaden Hardy in a first from Dallas. I would do Hardy for, Brooks straight up if Dallas really wanted to do that. I don't think Brooks is worth a first and a player like that. Oubre, Grayson Allen, DiVincenzo. All right, so let's do the trade with Dallas. We're going to get Jaden Hardy, I guess, which I don't know, fits some timeline of what we got going on. So we'll do that straight up. We're cool with that. So we got Jaden Hardy as our backup point guard or shooting guard, whatever we want to do with him. Larson, I guess, could be the small forward backup, which is nice. And then we should have money to sign someone, I think, with that. And then we could, maybe, I don't know. So let's go see what backup shooting guards we got. So we got Smart, Brandon Boston, Isaiah Joe. I think Isaiah Joe kind of feels like a good get in free agency. So we'll sign him and we'll rock with that. So now, just based off what we kind of had going on last season, I do think player progression can naturally push us to where we want because Reed Shepard's going to go up and VJ Edgecombe's going to go up. So 87 for Bam, 85 Reed Shepard, 83 Edgecombe. So this team is only going to keep getting better. Khalil Ware is now up. Pell Larson is up. So, immediately after trading Jimmy Butler, we're already in a really good damn spot. So we made the playoffs last year, won a playoff series, And now you're telling me this team's only getting better? I mean, I think eventually the championship is coming to Miami. I just have to say that now. Once Edgecombe fully develops, once Reed Shepard fully develops, they fully evolve like Pokemon, we're going to be chilling, dude. Just saying. But let's get into year 2. The rotation is going to pretty much look exactly the same as last year, if I had to guess. But we're up to a 4-star balance proficiency. We got Reed Shepard, Hero, Edgecombe, Hawkes, Bam Adebayo, Williams, Jaden Hardy, Pell Larson, Jalen Smith. So I do want Khalil Ware playing over Jalen Smith still. Still think that's kind of the best thing to do going forward. But all right, let's simulate year number 2. We just want, or year, I guess this would be, no, this is, no, year 3. This is year 3, isn't it? So let's simulate year 3. Season's off to a great start. We'll be in the playoffs again, I presume, and then we'll kind of see what we do after that. So this team is a lot better than I ever could have anticipated this early on from trading Jimmy Butler. But I guess, you know, Tyler Hero's a beast in the 2K simulation. So I guess I'm not too surprised, but all defensive team goes to Bam Adebayo. I am surprised, and then I'm not surprised at the same time, I guess. But we're the 3rd seed in the East, and we draw the team that actually eliminated us last year. So here are your player stats. You had 19 from Reed Shepard, 18.5 from Hero, 15 from Bam, and then 14 from VJ Edgecombe, 12.5 from Hardy, 12 from Patrick Williams, 11 from Jaime Hawkes, 7 from Bell Larson, and 5 from Khalil Ware. So without further ado, let's see if we can get some revenge on the Toronto Raptors, who eliminated us last year, who have Anthony Simons now off the bench. But we're going to lose game 1. Toronto is just so good in the simulation, dude. I don't know what it is, but we do even the series. Can we win 3 straight? No. So it's now a 3-2 series, and we are backs against the wall right now. So let's see if we can come out here and win game 6 to force a game 7. So this would be beautiful if we could force a game 7. Right now, it's a game in our favor, but they could always come back, and no, not really. We actually beat them pretty good there. But now, game 7 to get revenge on them from last year, beating us. Can we close this one out? We take the lead here, and it's back and forth thus far, and we are going to lose. So, Toronto, unfortunately, still better than us. They've been the team that eliminated us twice now. But the Mavericks and Knicks in the finals, Mavericks go on to win it all. But I still feel pretty good about where we're at. Would have loved to have seen how far we could have gone if we got past Toronto there. But Rockets favor Brooklyn, get the 2nd overall pick. I'm not even sure they're supposed to have that, to be honest with you, but whatever. Let's go to the draft. And I do believe our pick is going to Charlotte this offseason, right? So, yeah, we don't have a first rounder either this offseason. So, player options, we can accept all of these. So, let's do that. And then qualifying offers, Jaime Hawkes, Pell Larson, which are 2 obvious guys to bring back. But Reed Shepard and Hero will bring back too. So Jaime Hawkes will bring back, and then Pell Larson will bring back. We can let Jalen Smith go, and we can let Christopher go as well. So we'll resign, spend quite a bit of money to bring these guys back, which is great. And then we can let the rest of the cavalry go. Is there anything in free agency we see that we want? So we have Hardy, we have Isaiah Joe, who we brought in, we have Pell Larson, Jaime Hawkes, we have Khalil Ware. So I don't think there's really anything I want to do with this roster. I want to let Edgecombe and Reed Shepard develop into their full, and fully evolved selves. 87, 87, and 83 Jaime Hawkes, 80, 80, and then I was hoping like Ware would develop even more, but not quite. But regardless, it's still going to be a very, very tough team to beat. I mean, I think we're really starting to get to where we want to be. We were really good last year. Unfortunately, Toronto, man, Toronto is the team that keeps beating us. We could beat them. Maybe we could beat anybody in the series. I don't know. We haven't really seen ourselves against anybody else. I forget the team we beat in year 1 to go on to the 2nd round. But regardless, we're going to get into year number... I can't remember if this is year 3 or year 4. I don't know why I already lost count. I've already recorded like 3 videos this morning, it feels like. But we got Reed Shepard, Hero, VJ Edgecombe, Jaime Hawkes, Bam Adebayo, Patrick Williams, Jaden Hardy, Pell Larson, Khalil Ware. And that's fine. Isaiah Joe, I guess, isn't getting minutes. We can run a 10 rotation for the regular season and kind of see how that rocks. All right. Let's simulate this season. And let's see how year number... Again, I don't remember what season this is, but so far, off to a really good start. We'll go find out if this is the year we can bring a championship to Miami right after trading Jimmy Butler. I think there is a sliver of a chance that can happen. At the end of this season, Wemby wins MVP. Brandon McCoy is your Rookie of the Year. Koa is your 6th man. Wemby also Defensive Player. And Nate is your Most Improved. And Wemby also Clutch Player. This dude won 3 awards in one season. That's actually insane. But whatever. It is what it is. It's Wembanyama. Are we shocked? No All-NBA teams, unfortunately. But do we get Bam once again? No. No Bam All-Defensive Team either. But we did get the first seed, so that was kind of cool. So let's take a look at the standings. 55 and 27. So not like a 60-win record or anything, but it did get us the first seed. So yeah, 17 from Reed Shepherd, 16 from BJ Edgecombe, 15 from Hero, 14 from Hardy, and 12 from Bam, and 12 from Patch Williams. So kind of a spread around scoring effort. I would like to see someone kind of take the reins here, but we have Reed Shepherd, shots to see up as much as possible, Edgecombe, Hero. So I guess I'm okay with that for now. So we get Cleveland in round 1, who has Mitchell, Mobley, Allen, Garland. So this could be tough ahead of us, but so far we're going to beat them. Are we going to sweep the Cavs? We are. Okay, that's a great start. I guess, well, and we're also running a 10-man rotation right now. So let's go to 9-man rotation. And, well, let's continue what we just did. Indiana in round 2. So we don't have to deal with... Oh, they got AJ, though, dude. Oh, gosh, they got AJ. I don't even know what the hell I just said. But AJ... 26 points per game in these playoffs. Yeah, that's gonna be tough. No Toronto in sight, but Indiana with AJ is different, dude. So game 1 goes to us. Okay, good start. They even it up. I mean, I have a bad feeling about this one. We gotta win. We gotta use Simcast. So Simcast is our best friend. We gotta slowly watch these games happen, and we had the lead there for a second. We take it back and we win. Okay, that was huge. Winning that is massive. Now we got a huge game 4 ahead of us. If we can win this, we go up 3-1. Can we do it? That was the question. We can good right now, blow them out, and we might be going to the conference finals. 3-1 lead right now. But again, we're at home in Miami. Let's take care of business. Can we do it? And it looks good right now, but it's gonna be down to the wire. Okay, we might have to jump in and win this, dude. Can we score? Can we? Okay, all right. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We're going to a game 6 in Indiana. We start out hot in the first quarter. Have a nice little lead on them. So let's keep the foot on the pedal, and it does not matter. Could have jumped in that last game, but we are going to beat them here. So 125-93, and now we get Detroit. So Detroit is going to be interesting. So Detroit has Cade, Ivy, Flag. Okay, so we're dealing with another really top prospect in Detroit, but we have our good roster as well. So game 1 goes to us, beat them by 23. Game 2, so far so good, but they could even the series, and obviously it's back to square one where this could be. So let's Simcast game 4 and see if we could take a 3-1 lead here. We took the lead for a second, but it doesn't look like we're going to go up 3-1 here. Unfortunately, 3-2 is on the way, which sucks because it looked like we were about to, have a huge advantage in the series. But now we're back home for game 5. The home team has won every single series or game so far. We cannot lose this one, though. We got to win this, and it looks like we are going to, as long as we don't blow it, and we do beat them by 15. The San Antonio or Dallas on the other side. Obviously, both of those teams are going to be tough to play, but can we close them out in 6 and not worry about a game 7? Going to be close. Game 6 is going to be a very close game, and we are going to lose, I think, and we're going to lose. Okay. Game 7 in Miami. The home team has won every single time. We get Dallas or San Antonio on the other side. Let's see if we can come out here and win. The first quarter is going to go to us. Second quarter goes to us as well. It's going to be a close game, though, and we are going to be back and forth. This is going to be as nerve-wracking as it could possibly get. We have a lead right now, and it looks... Okay, it's 15 seconds left in the game. I got to make sure... No matter what happens, we win. So they have the ball? They don't. They do not have the ball. So that is a good thing. So all we got to do is knock down some free throws, and we're going to the finals. So they're not fouling right now, though. Don't know why. Hey, if you don't want to foul me, I'll just drain this clock out. That's fine with me. I don't know why they're not fouling. That's kind of crazy. But we're going to win game 7. So they must be glitched right now. I'm surprised they're not fouling. So I'm chill with that. All right. So we come in here to make sure we win game 7. That way no funny business happens. That was beautiful. Because, dude, I was not wanting to lose that. So, thankfully, we get it done. And now we go to the finals to play either Dallas or San Antonio, which, obviously, both those teams, never easy to play. Reed Shepherd looks like he got the conference finals MVP, so shout out to Reed Shepherd. But, all right, man, without further ado, let's go play the Spurs or the Spurs or the Mavericks. So anybody's guess on who we're going to play? It's going to be, who would I rather play is the question. I think, dude, I don't know. Pick your poison, right? I mean, they have Trae off the bench, though. I don't want to play Luka. I don't want to play Wemby. Either one of them suck to play against. It's going to be Luka Doncic. I think that's better because Wemby and Trae would have been kind of weird. And then Harrison Ingram is, or not Harrison Ingram, but like Castle, Darius. Like, it was San Antonio had a good-looking team. Dallas... well, it's Luka Doncic. They don't have the depth isn't quite as there. So I'll say that. So we'll see how this goes, though. So obviously, here goes nothing. So this is to win a championship after Butler just got traded away. We lose game 1. We even it up. Can we win game 3? Yes. Can we win game 4? No. Game 5. So game 5 in Dallas. Oh, boy. We're going to lose this, aren't we? Oh, gosh, dude. No. This was our chance, and we're going to choke it away. That's so unfortunate. All right, game 5. Luka Doncic, you suck, man. Why are you so good in 2K? We can maybe force a game 7, though. That's still on the table. We win it, and we are going to force a game 7. So game 7 is upon us. All right. Game 7 to win the championship. This will be in Dallas, though, so that is going to be a tough task to ask. Now, we have a lead right now, and I think we might have done it as long as we don't blow a massive lead in the 4th, and I think we're going to do it. We do. 114-93. We win a championship here very early after trading Jimmy Butler. Reed Shepherd is your finals MVP. 2 nerve-wracking game 7s, but we get it done. Jimmy Butler, we trade him, and now we win immediately after he's gone. Well, guys, let me know down in the comment section below. What team would you rather see me do a rebuild with for Jimmy Butler tomorrow? Jimmy Butler Warriors, Jimmy Butler Mavericks, or Jimmy Butler Rockets? Let me know. That's probably the video we'll do tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching. This is Crushables. I'm saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.